Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect. You guys may be saved, and hopefully through the grace of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, you may be sealed. This is your brother Marco Warrior from the branch of the Great Millstone here in Chicago, coming at you with another lesson. Yeah, the title of this video is the MOTB is coming soon, man. And yeah, it's gonna be here soon. It's right around the corner. You know, the apostles and the elders been talking about this digital ID. You know, they trying to make it they trying to make this in America. And they already making it in some parts of America, really on the West Coast, places like Colorado. And then and then you see Trump trying to go to China, trying to bring that social currency. They trying to bring that social currency a thing to so it can if you're not withholding or abiding by Esau's rules, they can cut your stuff off. This is us. We're gonna start off, Lord willing, set we're gonna start off quick, man. This is Ecclesiasticus 5:7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance, man. So we can't keep putting off that day, man, because when that day comes, man, everybody shall be judged, man. Everybody shall be judged. It said, keep me away from the hour of temptation. Hold on. Hour of temptation. It's Revelations 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I shall also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And what's the hour of temptation? That's gonna be that when that sea hip come, man. When Esau Edom tries to implement that across the whole earth, man. And I got not even a testimony, but it's a guy I know in the world. This happened last year. I told a couple bros about it, but it's one of my friends in the world. He called me out the blue, which I knew, it had to be the Lord, because the Lord just put the spirit on him to tell me. He called me, and he was like, yeah, man, I just came from work, and they just they just told me I'm free to go. Like, they ain't fired me or nothing, but they said, I ain't had to come to work today. Mind you, this brother works at a microchip company for, laptops. And he told me that Elon Musk was there, and he basically didn't want none of the minorities in there. Basically just to show what, so none of the minorities can see what he had going on in there. And we know what's going on in there, the ones that's in the know, the ones that's in the spirit, the men of the Lord. We know what they was working on. You could put two and two together. And and that shows you, man, that Revelation 12:12, the devil's come upon you with a great wrath, because he have a short time, man. They gonna try to implement this, and why they want to implement this, man? Because they need that new world order, and they want to be like the Most High, man. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall come, except there come a falling away first, and that falling away happened, us forgetting who we are. This devil being over us, changing, making us a byword, and us being at the bottom of the totem pole. And then, what's next? At that man of sin be revealed the son of perdition. And who is that man of sin? It's that red man. It's, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, man. They is that man of sin, the son of perdition, man, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God and that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. There's only one person that shows himself is God, through that, not even just through through their miracles, so-called, their technology, but iconoclasm. They put their face, over the Lord's face. They, they did everything under the sun, to try to be like God through, through their might, try to make themselves seem all powerful, and then now they trying to be all knowing and in all presence, because the Lord sees everything. So they trying to see everything too. And how they gonna do that? Not only through their cameras, through social media, through the phones, but now they trying to put something in you so where they can monitor you all day, man. And that's gonna be that that mark, bro. It's gonna be that mark. They gonna they trying to implement that in you. So now that way, if you don't comply, they can cut you. They can cut you off. And we all trying to get through the hours of temptation. You know, I'm gonna start at this Revelation. I'm gonna start at 13:13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he make fire come down from the earth on the heaven wait, I'm gonna restart it. This Revelations 13:13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of man. And what's that fire, man? That's them, them fiery arrows, man. That's the nukes. But the point is in 14 and 15, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on earth that there should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. And what's the image of the beast is this system, man. And then and he's doing miracles on the earth, through his technology, because these people think these devils is playing God, and these people think that they trying to help you. Whole time, man, they trying to destroy you, man. They doing things to make it seem cool, trying to have this cyberpunk future. Mugs having like a mechanical arm. They trying to have people see that and think, oh, that's the future. That's what's right. Whole time, man, they trying to, they just trying to control you, man. They're not doing it for your benefit. And the reason people accepting this through predictive programming, because these people see it in movies and TV shows and cartoons, and so now that's the road we heading to. But people don't understand that that's gonna lead to your destruction, man. It's verse 15. He had power to give life unto the beast, to the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause they as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in thy foreheads. And, and that's what's ultimately happened, man. It's not Christianity. It's not white women. That mark is just gonna be that C hip, man. It's gonna be that thing where they can mark you, and now they can control you. And if you ultimately don't comply, they can ultimately shut you off, man. And we see it coming, and that my friend telling me that just confirmed it even more, because there would be no reason for him to be sent home for that. And then like I told you, you see where he, you see the puzzle, you see the picture, man. Every the only people that don't see it is 2/3 niggas and some of these heathens that's not in the know, man. They gonna get blindsided by Esau Edom, because it's gonna be destruction on this place, and they gonna try to bring order out of chaos with this, and people gonna take it. Yeah, man. That's why we trying to keep from the hour of temptation, man. I'm gonna end it right here. Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm gonna give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors into the elders and apostles from Great Millstone who teach real well. Salutations to the hopeful elect, you guys may be saved. And hopefully through the grace of Yahweh by Hashem Al Shai, you may be sealed. With that, I'd like to say stay prayed up, brothers and sisters. We're almost up out of here. Shalom and the Bible ball.